For Russia on the final day of the World Juniors, fans here, much like the fans in Calgary last year, when they got tickets to the bronze medal game, they hoped their team would not be in it. But that's what facing Canada and Russia today. As we say hello again, Canada, James Duthie and Bob McKenzie, welcome to Gold Medal Saturday here at the 2013 World Junior Hockey Championship. But for the second straight year, Team Canada plays one game early. That's the toughest part on the psyche of this team. No Canadian kid grows up dreaming of playing for bronze at the World Juniors. In fact, over a 10-year span from 2002 to 2011, Canada was in the gold medal game every single year. So you have an entire generation of fans and hockey players who grow up not even pondering bronze. But today it is the only option as they try to keep a streak of 14 straight years with a medal at this tournament for Canada.
It is the final day of the 2013 World Junior Hockey Championship. First up, the bronze medal game between Canada and Russia. And the referees are from the United States, Harry Dumas and Steve Patafi. Linesmen from the U.S. and from Estonia. So the challenge for 44-year-old Steve Spott is to try to get his team to regroup. He said two things: no excuses and play with pride. And for Russian coach Mikhail Varnikov, a bitter disappointment on home ice, and he has been bitterly criticized in this country by, among others, Alexander Semak, who coaches the local junior team here in Ufa. Jordan Binnington gets the start for Canada after coming on in relief against the U.S. He allowed 1 goal on 26 shots in that relief appearance. He has not started a meaningful game since December 8th for Owen Sound of the OHL. And Andrei Makarov gets the start for the Russians. He allowed 3 goals on 47 shots in the opening round loss against Canada. Starting goalies brought to you by Chevrolet, safe and fun hockey. Ray, we said it before, it's always a lot better to win one of these games than to lose one. You just don't realize it until much later.
Yeah, both teams start with exactly the same mindset. They're disappointed to be here, and long after this game's complete, the one team that loses will have some regret that they didn't play better.
The Russians barely survived that quarterfinal game against the Swiss. Finally taking it in a shootout. And walking in a quick chance there for Anthony Camara. He's turned away by Makarov. Bounce away, and it's bounced out by Ty Ratty. So it's Nugent, Hopkins, Ratty, and Huberdeau the top line for Canada. As Kokachev comes in and shoots. Binnington's got it on his pad. No, it's in! 1-0 Russia.
Quick up in the neutral zone, gets the puck to Kokachev at the blue line, and as he goes left to right, he shoots it back across his body. Binnington is in position, a puck that he needs to stop. He doesn't as it goes underneath his pad, and here he thinks he has it. However, he doesn't, and you see the puck gradually trickle over the goal line. Kokachev, with his third of the tournament, gives Russia a 1-0 lead. You see, Binnington thinks he has it for a long portion of that save. He doesn't, and it squeaks through.
He's taking a 1-0 lead. Canada, however, is officially the home team. There's a big hit by Ritchie as he slammed Dublenko, second-round pick in 2011 for Grigorenko. This line has been the Russians' best since the start. Grigorenko walks in, jam play in front, and Binnington makes the save. And now we've got a roughing call coming against Canada, and it'll be Boone Jenner who goes off.
Canada tries to ramp up the physical game here with their line of Jenner and Ritchie. Jenner smokes Dublenko into the boards, knocks his helmet off, and there's the penalty to Jenner. Jenner gets his elbow up into the high shoulder, low chin of the Russian forward, and he goes to the box.
In front, he's tied up by Scott Harrington. Now Yakupov plays it back. Nesterov looks across. You rule him back door. Yakupov scores. Power play goal. 2-0 Russia.
Wow, did they break down the Canadian penalty killers in that play? Yarulin with a gorgeous field to nail Yakupov coming off the sidewall. When McNeil doesn't get back to the puck, LePon has to have his stick in the passing lane as the Scott Harrington. They turn to the net. That opens up the pass lane across. Watch Yakupov off the sidewall, stick down, That's an easy one for Yakupov. Well timed, not to get to the opening too early, but a gorgeous feed.
Bronze medalist last year for Canada. Strome walks away in front. Strome bears him a shot, now taken down by Moser. And Strome tried to play it back. And now play is called. It's a tripping call against the Russians, and Canada will go to the power play when we come back.
To change the complexion of the game. Canada needs to find a way, maybe obviously so, to score the next goal. This power play is a good start.
In comes Murphy with a shot, pad save by Makarov. Nugent Hopkins fires, scores! Power play goal. And it's 2-1.
Well, there it is. Ryan Nugent Hopkins, the second time in this tournament from about that spot. He's taken the puck on his forehand, pulled it close to his feet, and beat the goaltender on the stick side. He did it to John Gibson against the U.S. in the first game. Here, after Ryan Murphy is stopped, Nugent Hopkins waits in the slot. The rebound comes to him. It's a perfect shot. Makarov has no chance, and Nugent Hopkins, with his fourth of the tournament, a power play goal, and Canada's have the lead.
After the first couple of days, Yakov scores! Right off the draw, Kirill Yakov fires it home, and it's 3-1.
And in comes Malcolm Subban. That's going to be it for Jordan Binnington. This is a long slap shot from the point off the draw. Yakov with his first of the tournament, a real disappointing start for Jordan Binnington. This is a clean shot. Oh, it goes right through the legs. Right through the legs of Nate McKinnon. Perhaps screens Binnington, but what a disappointing day for Jordan Binnington. He finally gets his start at the World Juniors, and it's gone in 8 minutes. And now Malcolm Subban will have to try to stem the tide.
Unofficially, it's 3 goals against on 5 shots for Binnington. So Subban, who was pulled after allowing 4 goals on 14 shots in the first period and a half against the U.S., will come on. Picked up by Nugent Hopkins. Back to Huberdeau. Nifty move in the corner. The puck's put away in front. Harrington wraps it around to Nugent Hopkins. Jumping in is Scheifele, trying to center it, bouncing puck. Nugent Hopkins reaching for it. And Makarov had it under his blocker long enough to get a face-off.
Talking to Steve Spott before the game, he said the goaltending change was more about the mindset of the goaltender, and that's why they went to Jordan Binnington. You have to wonder what the mindset of Malcolm Subban is now he comes in relief. He's obviously figuring he's backing up today, and Binnington is going to play the game. You see the dejection on Jordan Binnington's face. And now Subban has to rejig his mindset and refocus as now he's the guy.
Randa had that knocked away. Now a center to Kucherov, backhand shot, what a save by Subban. And the rebound just squirted away. Now Yarula with a shot, Subban the save, Kucherov couldn't corral the rebound. 2 great chances for the Russians in tight.
Scored on early, and it looked a lot like that shift there, Gordon, where they're running all over the place in their zone.
And Nesterov with a shot, and Subban hangs on to that.
Wide open in front of the net is Kucherov. Excellent pad stop with the left leg by Subban. And here's the rebound. Again for Kucherov, and again Subban gets across.
Needs it back up for Murphy. Feeds that down hard for Huberdeau. Back in front. Scheifele stopped by Makarov, and Hamilton had pinched up. They were just better in every aspect of the game. Murphy drops it back. Here's Riley with it. Under 5 to go in the opening period. Now McKinnon tries to chop that down. Nate McKinnon peels back and leaves it there for J.C. Lepond. Now Riley walks in. Penalty coming to Russia. As Yarulin plays that ahead, we'll have a holding call. Down to Huberdeau. Back to Nugent Hopkins. Murphy's all teed up. Nugent Hopkins walks in and shoots Makarov the save. And Scheifele races to the rebound. Now Scheifele to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Murphy with a drive at the low post. Rebound, score! Huberdeau! Power play goal, and Canada's within 1.
This first Canadian power play unit moves the puck around crisply in the zone. Nugent Hopkins controls the puck a couple of times and gets it back to Ryan Murphy for the shot. Murphy is known as a power play specialist. Nugent Hopkins gets it back to him. This is a rocket off the goalpost, and Huberdeau's able to control it in his skates. Excellent shot by Ryan Murphy. Huberdeau, once he stops it, he's got the wide open side. Canada's got 2 power play goals, and they trail by 1.
Back line to go, Nesterov. Back to Kokochev, lines and fires. That was blocked by Weatherspoon, and that hurt him. And the puck is up and out of play. Now Sergeyev knocks it down at the line for Grigorenko. Slides that across to Yakov. Back to Grigorenko with a shot, dribbles down in front, loose puck. Slipashev had a chance in front, it squirted off his stick. Final second of the power play, and Sergeyev can't hold the line. As Canada weathers that storm, and Willett steps back on the ice. Kucherov walks in front, shoots, Subban's got it. He looked back, but Malcolm Subban robs Kucherov in tight.
And here Kucherov makes a little dangle around Morgan Rielly, but the puck bobbles. Rielly and he are fishing for it. Kucherov ends up with it right here, and then Malcolm Subban with the save, and he squeezes it.
And Weatherspoon chips it ahead for Strome. 3-on-2 for Canada. In comes Strome. Walks in front, spins back, backhand that in front. Makarov couldn't gather it up. But here he's asked for the Russian pronunciation, Makarov. Off the end boards, Kosov sends that in front. And it's steered away by Subban. Penalty coming up. It'll be a high sticking call. And it's going against Kosov.
And try and even the score.
Kokochev lost the puck to Huberdeau for Scheifele. Back he goes to Murphy. Hamilton. Feeds that across to Nugent Hopkins. Backdoor pass. Scheifele shoots, scores! Mark Scheifele, power play goal. It's a tie game. All 3 Canadian goals scored on the power play.
What an excellent feed from Nugent Hopkins. We have a great look at this from where we're sitting, and as Hamilton finds Nugent Hopkins, look at where the Russians are. All 3 of them are up high. Yakupov is way out at one point there with Hamilton. Here's a defenseman who's left his post. That leaves Mironov all alone in front of the net. And this is a terrific feed by Nugent Hopkins, but Scheifele shows real nice patience.
Slipashev in across the line, drops it off. Kokochev fires that back in front. Subban down, turned away Slipashev. Evgeny Moser works it in. Shoulder over the shot, rebound, score! Moser! Evgeny Moser puts the Russians back in front.
Minute 7 after Canada ties it. And moments after Subban had made another excellent stop. The goals keep coming. Shot blocked by Weatherspoon, but Moser walks through and picks up the rebound before anybody can get to it. 7 goals already as Moser scores his first of the tournament. See Subban down once, back up to his feet, and then beat on the glove side.
Kharkov sends it down. Ryan Murphy to Ryan Strome. Works his way in, finds Drouin. Backhand shot, stopped by Makarov. Scheifele works his way across the top. Mark Scheifele shoots, Makarov to save, rebound. And Scheifele back on it. Rielly to Murphy. Back to Morgan Rielly, shoots and Makarov turns that away. Ruin had lost his stick, a penalty coming to Russia. Murphy works his way in. Ryan Murphy backhands that back to the corner. The Russians will touch up. And Canada with 3 power play goals in the game will go back on the power play when we come back. Sets it up on the power play for Scheifele. Now Hamilton slap pass in front, Makarov the save. Murphy knocks it down, he fired a wide rebound. You go backhand shot, he put it through the crease. Furious pressure by Canada on this power play. Murphy for Nugent Hopkins. Down he goes to Huberdeau. Murphy tees it up, scores! Ryan Murphy! Tie game, and Canada's got 4 power play goals.
After a really quiet tournament and much criticism at times about his defensive play, Ryan Murphy's had a terrific afternoon here against the Russians. An assist in the first period on the power play. He possesses a heavy shot. He takes the pass from the goal line from Huberdeau. This wobbles as it deflects somewhere, and Ryan Murphy gets his first of the tournament at 4 power play goals for Canada. Has leveled the score.
Harrington fires out ahead for Deneau, shoots, and Makarov makes the stop. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins will likely get another assist. That'll be 3 for him today. And Mark Scheifele comes jumping in. Scheifele crisscrossing with Drouin. Scheifele goes back, Morgan Riley in, shoots, Makarov saves, loose puck in front of Makarov, reaches out and hangs on to that. Kapustin for Yakupov. Nail Yakupov in, shoots, glove save by Subban.
He loves the open ice, and when he gets it, Yakupov can move into a scoring spot so quickly. Scored a power play goal in the first period. Here he comes from the right into the middle of the ice, and Malcolm Subban splits out to make the glove stop. He's displayed an excellent glove throughout this tournament, and there he snares Yakupov's wrister.
Before the tournament starts next year. Scheifele works his way in. Scheifele centers it. Drouin shoots. Makarov leaped out and made the save. Centered by Strome, and Makarov wobbly for a moment. Knocked that pass away. The puck, a 4-point game already for him. Well, that fires Makarov the save with Huberdeau looking for the rebound.
Other than Huberdeau, this one he has to fight across to it. He thinks the shot's coming initially, but Drouin stops it. Now he fights with a couple of leg pushes, and turns out to be an excellent stop for Makarov. There's the long one from the point that he's able to.
Yakupov winds his way into the Canadian zone. Nail Yakupov drops it off. Koplichev looks back for him. Now Yakupov has it skipped by him. Kapustin side of the goal, walks out in front, taps it across, score! Yakupov, power play goal. He's got 2, and the Russians lead again.
Well, this is going to go in nobody's book of how to kill a penalty. 6 power play goals today between the two teams, 4 for Canada, 2 for Russia. Yakupov is the beneficiary of a terrific play here by Kapustin. He comes out from behind the net, he's got his head up, and Yakupov, who is behind the net, gets himself in front of the goal line, which, yes, it's crucial, but many players hang out behind the goal line. Yakupov comes out front and takes a gorgeous feed from Kapustin.
Jonathan Drouin centers it. And comes Harrington, a backhand shot that went wide. And Scheifele plays it back to Hamilton. Shoots, tipped right on by Strome, and the save made by Makarov. Then lost to the U.S. in a placement game, then to Kazakhstan in the 7th place game. Deneau in, shoots, pad save Makarov. Kachev, and across the line, shoots, Subban the save. Xavier Ouellet, hard pass ahead to Huberdeau. Jonathan Huberdeau sends it on goal. Makarov makes an awkward save late. And across the line, that pass knocked down by Yarulin. Long time between whistles now here in the 3rd period. Loose puck in front. Huberdeau had a roll off his stick. Great chance for Reddy. Loose on the side of the goal. Huberdeau couldn't reach it again. At the line, held by Riley. That skipped away. One player said Grigor English should be better. He's 2 years older than everyone else. Well, he's 19. He shouldn't be 2 years older. It was a hard shot. Makarov saved. As Jenner was diving for the rebound. Morgan Riley works it ahead. Snaps that pass ahead for Huberdeau. Back in front for Riley. Riley centers it. Oh, what a save by Makarov with a deflection by Ratty. Harrington pitches up for Canada, being backed up by Deneau. Deneau rips it towards the goal. Makarov save. Loose in front. They score! Ritchie! 5-5.
On that last rush, we talked about Morgan Riley up in the play and creating the rush. Canada manufactures a man advantage break. Well, this time, it's the defensive defenseman, Scott Harrington, that is up in the play. He tries to drag the puck around the rebound here. It hits the foot of Nesterov, and then Brett Ritchie gets his first of the tournament. but that whole play is made possible by Scott Harrington staying in the play.
I've seen Andre Segura in this game. Injured earlier. Bruce Jenner with the backhand shot goes wide.
Escalate anywhere.
Now Jenner picks it out. Boone Jenner tied for the OHL lead with 27 goals in the game to Tampa. Wraparound try for Danault. That goes through the crease. Moser ups it back. Sharkov is shot. And that is snagged by Malcolm Subban, his Belleville Bulls teammate. Free agent by the Tampa Bay Lightning out of last year's tournament. In comes Scheifele. Strome got a stick on it. Now Scheifele whistled that off the goalpost. Hammered it right off the pipe. Goes ahead to Slepyshev. Hamilton knocked that away. Race for now, 2-on-2. Jenner with Scheifele. Jenner with the shot. That was blocked loose in front for Scheifele. He reaches back. Hamilton skated by it. And now the Russians are away. Now Nugent Hopkins. Leaves it there for Riley. A centering pass. No loose. No goal. Somehow that stayed out. Ritchie backhanded towards the goal. Makarov reached back and kept it out. Plays it back for Reddy. Has time. In shoots. And Makarov got a glove on that.
Here's Brett Ritchie's shot. It deflects off of the Russian defenseman. It's the goal post and somehow squirts out.
Scramble draw. Moves the boards. Wisnera at the line. Hamilton played it back in front here. Slepyshev with it. Time winding down. 6-5 will be the final. When will it be? Yakupov having a good day for the Russians, and Brett Ritchie tied it up. We're going to overtime in the bronze medal game.
They've really been firm on today.
Yakov working the puck down low. Shovels it back in front, just missed Grigorenko. Now Kucherov spins and shoots. That was blocked by Harrington. And Harrington ahead to Jenner. He's got Danault with him. Jenner walks in, shoots Makarov, loose puck in front. They shoot Hamilton and a block by Yakov. In comes Jenner, fires again. And Makarov makes the save. Oh, what a chance in the first minute and a half for Canada to end it.
And it's a right pad save by Mikhail Grigorenko that saves the day. Here's the shot. Makarov can't handle it when Danault goes right over top of Makarov. We've seen the play blown dead many times in the tournament. That time it's not. It goes out to the slot. Hamilton shoots it. Grigorenko makes the right pad save. Right place, right time for Mikhail Grigorenko.
Now Sergeyev looks ahead to Nichushkin. He's got Kachev with it. Nichushkin works in front. Subban, now they score! Valery Nichushkin, overtime winner. And the Russians will take the bronze. And Canada's medal streak is over at 14.
We've talked about the powerful Valeri Nichushkin, the draft-eligible forward. It's his first goal of the tournament, and he shows his speed and power on this rush. A minute 35 into overtime. Right off the face-off, you're going to watch Nichushkin, 15, get the puck on a one-on-one here against Ryan Murphy, and he powers around Murphy and slides it between Malcolm Subban's right foot and the goal post. Morgan Riley was up to intercept the pass. He didn't get it. Murphy doesn't get over to shield the lane, and Nichushkin slides us right through the blue paint and around Malcolm Subban, and the hosts earn a bronze medal, and Canada will go home empty-handed.
Russia never trailed in the hockey game. And as you said, once again, the score of a great Canada-Russia game is 6-5. And now we'll have the post-game presentations. Their tournament will end with their anthem being played.
Oh,